Sydney trio Little May are about to release their debut album for the company, and I'm sitting here with Hannah, Liz and Anne. How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's good. It's good. You're kind of doing a preview tour at the moment, a few little shows around the country. How's it been going so far?
Yeah, good. Sydney sold out, which was really special. That's our hometown. And Brizzy was awesome, and Melbourne tonight. Really looking forward to it.
Fantastic. And then you're heading off on a big US, UK and Europe tour as well. So how do the audiences overseas sort of take your music as opposed to Australia?
I don't know, it's hard to say. We played a couple of shows on our last tour in Europe and in the States, and we didn't expect there to be as many people as there were, so
that's good.
That was pretty good. In the UK as well. I think just generally we've been really lucky, and everyone that's been at our shows have been really supportive, and it's been good.
Awesome. Well, we caught up about 12 months ago. You were about to release your EP back then, and now you've got your debut album. What's the last 12 months been like, I guess, putting that all together?
Pretty busy.
Yeah.
We were overseas for about 3 months recording the album and then touring, so that was a pretty massive chunk of the year. And then a lot of time before that just writing and getting ready to record, trying to prepare everything. So it's been really busy, but really good.
Yeah, it's awesome. Do you think that recording over in New York gives it a different feel to how you would have been doing it in Australia?
Yeah.
I think it definitely, like, when I listen to it, I think of Hudson, where we were in upstate New York, because it was really cold. It was autumn, so it was, just very cold, and it was a really small town, so it felt kind of isolated.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that had an effect on it as well. Like,
I think so, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, when I listened to the album, because I was listening to it and it was sort of raining outside on the windows and everything, and it kind of set the scene for listening to the album. It's quite a sombre record. Is that something that you were aiming for when you were writing it?
I don't think we were aiming for it. I don't think we were really aiming for anything necessarily. We were really open-minded when we went over there. Like, we obviously went over there with an album in mind, and with most of the songs that we wanted to record. But what we came out with, I think, wasn't really planned. It was just kind of how it happened, and the energy, and also collaborating with Aaron and his involvement, and his taste and our taste, and it just kind of happened like that.
Great. Now the first single, Home, was that written overseas in that sort of Hudson environment, looking back at Australia or Sydney in particular when you were putting that together?
No, we definitely worked on it over there and made it what it was on the album, but we wrote it a couple of years ago. And it was the three of us wrote that one in my living room, I think. Yeah, got it finished there. And I think it was more just kind of about trying to find where you fit in and where you belong. As cliche and corny as that sounds, that's really what it comes down to.
Well, the video clip for it's pretty cool as well. Nice little black and white there. What was that like, putting that together, the video clip? Do you fond memories of that?
Yeah, funny memories.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
We actually shot it in where we were recording. There was one day when Aaron had to go to Spain, as you do, for the day, to play a gig with the National. So we were like, what are we going to do on our day off? And we got this amazing film crew to come up from New York, and they filmed it pretty much in the setup that we had been recording and tracking a lot of the songs in. And we recorded most of it like that, and then there were parts that we had to do where they shot the slow-mo sections, and we had to play it it was like double and a half time. It was really fast.
It was
and
crazy.
It was like trying to play along with a sped up recording where we sounded like chipmunks, and it was impossible.
It was like nightmarish kind of stuff. Just everyone was losing their minds by the end of it.
Just get a bit crazy just trying to do it. So you've got your big tour coming up, and then you're heading back to Australia for Southbound and, of course, Falls Festival. Falls being an iconic New Year's Eve festival in Australia. You've been to Falls before as fans?
Yeah, Annie's
a couple of
been
times.
I went once.
Yeah.
Love Falls.
Yeah.
Such a good festival.
Looking forward to playing, obviously, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, and South Pound too, it's off in WA. Do you get out that side that often?
We've done a few support tours, like one for Rodriguez and Angus and Julia Stone, where we got to play at Kings Park there.
Okay, nice.
Outdoor, really beautiful. But this will be our first headline show. Sorry, I just touched my microphone.
It's fine.
In Perth, so that's exciting, and hopefully they dig it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you've also got an art exhibit coming out in October as well, Art for the Company, which is, can you tell us a bit more about that? It's based around the albums.
Yeah,
cover?
so what we've done is created an exhibition where we've got 11 local artists, and each one has selected a track on the album and created a piece of art inspired by that track.
Nice.
So we're having the exhibition and people will be able to listen to the song with little headphone booths while they're actually looking at the artwork.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. And that's in Sydney on October 2nd through 4th at Good Space?
That's right.
Yep, awesome. I read the bio well. Cool. Now, so why did you feel the need, or maybe not the need, but what sort of inspired you to go and do that, which is a bit different?
Our manager, Mon, actually had the initial idea while we were overseas.
Yeah.
And it just sounded really exciting. So we've been sort of working on the idea since then over the last few months.
Great.
But yeah, I think I think for us it's really cool seeing how other people respond to the album, and even seeing the artists' work in progress at the moment when they're talking about like what they think the song's about and what they see in their minds when they listen to it. It's really cool for us. to see.
And also, like art is a massive part of Little May because Annie does all our artwork, and it's really special to be able to
incorporate that into the music as well.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll obviously get an outside view of what they think, of people thinking of music. That's great. Now, you're going overseas. Next year, you're looking at doing a national tour in support of the album throughout Australia?
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'd definitely love to do that. That would be sick.
We'd love to do a regional tour and
Awesome. That'd be great.
Nothing's locked in as of yet, though. But we'll let you know.
That's still a while off. Now, also, I guess, what is the plan for the next 12 months? I mean, still doing the writing and getting everything. You're looking at heading back overseas to do some more recording or anything like that?
I don't know.
It'll be good to get back into some writing.
Yeah, I think we're keen to start the next one.
This one's not even out yet. And you got to.
it feels like it always just takes so long to get anything out because it feels like ages ago that we were recording it and writing it. So now we're like, hey, moving on.
Yeah. Well, you got to do all the promo for it and everything like that. And it's does the album feel old? Not so much old, but I mean, does some of the songs feel quite old to you? Because I guess like Hide, which is the bonus track, that came out on the EP last year, and that had been around for a while before that too. So how do you sort of treat the songs, like the new ones and the old ones?
It's strange with the old ones because they're so new in different territories. So that was a bit of a wig out putting them on the album for us because, to us, we wrote those songs so many years ago, but then you have to think outside of your brain and see the bigger picture and,
Yeah, and we're like, everyone would be so sick of Hide by now. But then, overseas, they've never heard it before.
The production is like so different. So the album we just made is, really like, streamlined and it's all, recorded in one place in one way. And then there's like Hide, which, it's completely different, the production.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a bit different, but...
Yeah.
Well, girls, congratulations on the album. Thanks for having a chat today and all the best for the upcoming international tour and for New Year's at the end of the year as well and everything like that. So have a good time.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having us.